Hello everyone, and welcome back to Nick's Customs. Today I'll be showing you 3 narrow gauge railway models. First, we have a narrow gauge van. This is based off of the generic red van seen in the classic series. I made it from an Orbrium van, which was originally painted to be a few different types of vans. I don't have any narrow gauge exclusive trucks and coaches, and I'm going to need some very soon, so I decided to start off with a van. Next, we have something a bit more exciting: explosives. Here's the lunchbox. Defuse a gunpowder van. I made this with a James tender and a Batat tender engine. First, I cut James's tender off of its chassis and sanded it down. Then, I cut a section of the tender engine's boiler out and sanded down the dome, front, and back. After gluing it down and adding tape, I painted it up to look like the gunpowder van. The letters were done with a pencil and then painted over with a toothpick. They aren't perfect, but it gives it a more worn down look. Last but certainly not least, we have the old warrior himself, Bertram. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would you make a custom Bertram when they made one in 2016? Didn't you do a review of it? Yes, I did. But what I haven't told you is that when I did that review, I tried to be professional and opened the box with scissors, but I ended up scraping and permanently damaging the model. After many, and I mean many, failed attempts at trying to fix it, I decided to start over from scratch and make a Bertram by repainting a Duke. Hey, if it worked for the actual show, I don't see why it wouldn't work for me. I cut and separated the Duke into chunks, painted them, and then added the decals. The decals were made by Princess-Muffins on DeviantArt, and then modified by me, which involved changing the colors and rescaling. After the boiler was put back on the running board, which took a bit of sanding down and some clay, I added Bertram's face and the model was complete. However, I had a really hard time removing the face from the 2016 Bertram, so it is a bit loose and uneven on the back. Overall, I'm really satisfied with this model, even though I still kinda like tank engine Bertram. That's all I have to say for these narrow gauge customs, and I hope to see you again soon.